What's up, everyone? This is Silver Slayer, and welcome to your daily silver stacking video. Thank you for tuning in. Silver stacking is definitely the safest, smartest investment. Not many mistakes you can make, but the key word there is many, because you can still make mistakes. A lot of people still do make mistakes. Actually, very common. See, if I would have saw a YouTube video like this back when I started stacking in 2015, I would have saved myself so much time, money, and energy. It would be incredible. But there wasn't, unfortunately. And that's why I try to make these types of videos now, because especially nowadays, there's so many beginners. And I want to save you the time, the money, that terrible feeling inside when you get ripped off or you make a bad decision, or honestly, it's just lack of knowledge, lack of research, lack of experience. A lot of it is what boils down to that. But before we jump into this very important video, we have a message from our sponsor. AG47 Apparel has given you an opportunity to express your love for precious metals in a fashionable way. This is a clothing line designed specifically for silver stackers and silver stackers only. We have tons of different products like the Stack Silver shirt. We have other types of shirts that are more funny, like the Got Silver shirt, and on the back it says "'Cause I do," kind of like the Got Milk. We have the Greedy line, where it has a dollar logo pointing downwards, and on the back it has a barcode that says priceless. We have all types of stuff. We even have a shirt that says the dollar is worthless, so buy silver, and on the back it says 3/9's fine. And if you really want to get into the controversial stuff to wear out in public and get people's attention, we have the Game Over shirt, where it has a dollar logo with the cross going through it saying Game Over. All different types of stuff. We even have tapestries. Everything and anything you could want as a silver stacker to look cooler, to just make your house look even cooler, spark conversation. Look no further, slayersmerch.com, or the link is in the description. Let's jump back into the video. The first mistake that I personally see most people do is jumping into the silver market without understanding the silver market, without understanding silver's true value. Prime example, the Wall Street silver movement. Everyone hopped aboard the silver train, not really knowing why silver is valuable, not knowing the pace of the market. It's not like Bitcoin, and thinking they were going to push the price from $27 to $2,700 or whatever. Just unrealistic, not understanding that silver is more of a hedge against inflation. So they have unrealistic expectations, thinking that they can push the price up to $100 within a week or two. And then when it doesn't happen, they sell. They panic sell. Which leads to another very common mistake, which is panic selling, right? HODL. There's a term called HODLing, hold on for dear life. Whether the price of silver is $5 or $50, you're going to keep holding it and buying it, because even $50 silver is a steal. And it's only a steal if you understand silver's true value. No amount of US dollars will ever amount to an ounce of silver. Another very common mistake, or this isn't really a mistake, it's just experience. You gain experience as you keep stacking. The first piece of advice is figure out which direction you want to go. Are you going to be a quick flipper, someone who buys expensive coins, tries to get good deals at auctions or trading, and then resell them on eBay for double, triple the price? Are you going to be someone that's just in this for 3, 4, 5 years and wants to exit? Or are you a long hauler? Are you in this for the end game? Because depending upon which one of those three types of stackers you are, is going to depend on the type of silver you stack. And to take things even a step further, the types of silver you stack depend on where you should be buying from. There is no Walmart for silver stacking. You don't get all your silver from one place. APMEX might have the best prices for pandas, but JM Bullion might have the best prices for kookaburras, and SD Bullion might have the best prices for junk silver, and Provident Metals might have the best prices for some bars. It really varies. So you know what I do? when I am looking to buy a specific coin, I will shop around. I don't just go to AppMix and just buy the coin I want. I look around whatever site has the best deals. And a lot of people don't take advantage of newsletters. Sign up for newsletters. They will let you know when there's a 20% discount sale over the weekend. They will let you know when a new coin is in stock or whatever the occasion is. Newsletters are important. They give you the first-hand scoop because some of these coins sell out within a week or two. But if you're signed up for the newsletter, you get first dibs. Another very, very common mistake is overspending. Overspending. I know how addictive, I know how obsessive we all are when we start stacking. I get it. I used to spend 75% of my paychecks on silver. Barely enough to pay my bills. Most times not even enough to pay my bills. But I wanted to have all the silver that I could because I was influenced by Silver Slacker unboxing thousands of ounces in one video. Then posting another video 5 days later unboxing even another 100 ounces. People like Silver Slacker are very wealthy. They have built something that I currently didn't have back then. So I was trying to live in an unrealistic place. You have to be realistic to yourself. Even if you're only stacking 1 ounce of silver a month, that's going to add up, and that still is silver. You're still stacking. Just because someone has 1,000 ounces doesn't mean that you're missing out or that you're screwed or that he's in a better position necessarily. It just means where he's at in life, he can afford that. And just because you can buy something doesn't mean you can afford it. Just because you can buy something doesn't mean you can afford it. I could go buy 5,000 ounces of silver, but can I afford to buy 5,000 ounces of silver? No. Separating your wants versus needs is another important thing. Learning that maybe if you want that extra ounce of silver per week, maybe cutting out Starbucks in the morning and making coffee at home. Think about it. But even before all of that, you have to know how to manage money. Before you start stacking silver, I recommend learning how to keep money in your bank account. Because if you're someone that's going to live paycheck to paycheck, spending money every second you get, and then you're just going to randomly start investing into silver, trust me, you're going to sell that silver. You're going to sell it for something you want, or when a medical bill comes up or your car breaks down or whatever. You have to learn how to manage your money. Learn the value of the dollar and also learn the value of silver. Information is key. Information is key. Watching videos like mine every day is going to set you up for success in ways you don't even know. You have no idea how valuable the information is that I give every day. And not just me. I'm talking about any YouTube educational channel. I mean, I don't know how many other channels, educate the way I do. A lot of channels just show coins, or a lot of channels are like auction channels. I don't know too many other channels that really break down what's happening. Basically it's economics and how the economy is affecting the price of silver and what you should do about it. But I'm a lot more diverse than that, but I don't know how many other channels do that. But watching those channels are important. That's why when I say don't subscribe for my sake, it's for your own. It's for your own. You have to be kept in the loop, especially nowadays with so much happening. Do you think the guy that's sitting in his house, on his couch, watching TV, that pays no attention to what's happening in the silver market, just buys silver randomly, sells it randomly, that doesn't watch any YouTube videos, has no idea about what's happening? Do you think he's going to have as successful as a strategy compared to someone who's watching daily videos, or even just every couple days keeping updated on the silver markets and knowing what's happening? No, that guy is not going to have anywhere near as much success as someone that's educated, that knows what's happening, that is. And one of the craziest parts about it, and it's not even too much about the information. It's more subliminally you are reflecting upon your own stack. Because when I mention this stuff, when I'm talking about this stuff, yeah, you're listening, but subconsciously, you're also taking in this information and comparing it to yourself, and you're adjusting and adapting, whether you know it or not, whether you realize it or not. You are watching every one of my videos. You're gaining something from it, even if you don't think you are. That's important. So I made a mistake once, one of the earliest mistakes I ever made. And it was coming across a coin. And this was why I say buy bullion for beginners. Another mistake a lot of people do is buy semi-numismatic high premium silver in the beginning, where they have there should be no space for that in the beginning. You should be buying as much generic bullion as cheap as possible, just building up a whole bunch of ounces of silver. And there's reasons for that, because high premium silver is risky, right? And if you're buying silver for why we all are, then it doesn't matter how fancy or pretty the coin looks. You're trying to get the metal. So I didn't do that, though. I wasn't listening. I was influenced by channels like Shadow Stack and all these other channels that had these really cool coins. And I liked pandas, right? Everyone knows I love pandas. Well, I found this MS70 2013 Panda. It was actually PCGS, which I hate PCGS. I like NGC preferably, but regardless. Found it on eBay for a great deal. So I bought it. And remind you, MS70 is perfect condition. You can literally not get a higher grade. There is no MS71, and MS stands for mint state. That means the coin is flawless, even under a microscope. MS70 is the highest grade. That means there is nothing, not even the smallest speck of imperfection. Coin is perfect. So I bought an MS70 2013 Panda. It arrives. And by the way, the listing looked good. There was 3 pictures of it, front and the back. It arrives, but there's milk spots on it. The guy that took the pictures, he took pictures of the front and the back, but the angle he used, there was a slight angle where like the reflection wasn't showing the milk spot. So when I'm looking at the pictures, everything looks fine. But when I got it in person, the coin was milk spotted. So I might as well busted it out of that MS70 capsule or slab, and I might as well just sold it for an ounce of silver. Because when the condition is ruined, that's no longer the condition. You have to sell it as the silver, the 1 ounce. That's why high premium silver is so risky. High risk, high reward, but in the beginning, you have no place to be buying expensive coins, especially because you don't understand the markets yet. You don't understand what a good price for a coin like that is. You learn that over time. Your strategy will change over time as well. Now, here's another piece of information. You can rob yourself. You can rip off yourself. And it has to do with the slabs, coin capsules. Storage and security is just as important as anything else. Imagine how terrible you would feel if you weren't unsuccessful because the spot price got down. Imagine silver's doing great, everything's doing great, bought from great places, but the reason your stack went in the red was because you didn't store your own silver properly. It was your mistake. Imagine how terrible of a feeling that would be. That's why I say use coin capsules, use gloves, get a dehumidifier, buy tarnish strips, throw some silica. If you buy a box of shoes, throw the silica gel packs in your safe. All of that stuff helps. It helps a lot. Helps a lot, especially if you have your safe in a basement where there's high moisture. Try to find low moisture areas. Don't keep your silver in a shoebox under your bed. Take this stuff serious, and don't go around telling everyone either. That's another reason why I made my YouTube channel, is because I wanted to share my passion. I wanted to talk to other people, but I couldn't in person for obvious reasons. So I made a YouTube channel and started talking to my audience. And that's why if you go back to my first videos, most of my first videos were questions. I would show my stack and I would ask you guys what you think I should do. I would show you guys my stack and offer your advice. That's honestly how I started. You can actually click my videos, go from oldest to newest, and it will show all of my oldest videos first. And it's pretty cool. I actually used to show my face in all my videos as well. So if you want to know what I look like, I have dreadlocks, by the way. And back then, my dreadlocks weren't very long. Now my dreadlocks are extremely long. But regardless, yeah, you get to see, you know, old Silver Slayer. My content was a lot different. I talked a lot different because I wasn't as experienced with a microphone in front of me. So yeah, anyways, those are the main mistakes I can think of. Selling is a really tricky one. You can't dump all your silver at your local coin shop and expect to break even. Local coin shops are not going to give you the same type of prices that you could sell that coin on eBay, so be careful. You can sell generics to your local coin shop, but on eBay now, people are paying premiums. Even if you want to sell a generic, eBay is probably the way to go nowadays, because coin shops still use spot price. But eBay, for some reason, people are buying coins with $10, $15 premiums, even for an American Eagle. If you take that American Eagle to your coin shop, he's going to offer you spot price. So no way in the world you should sell your silver to a local coin shop anymore. That's just, and that's recent. That's only been something that's recently happened. A couple of years ago, you could do that all day long. But nowadays, since silver is scarce, there's this growing premium. Spot prices detached from the physical price, so take advantage of it on eBay. But selling silver is hard. You have to make an eBay page, 3 to 4 pictures per listing. You know, you have to have competitive prices. It's a lot. It's a lot. But that's why don't list all your coins at once. List maybe one coin every month or so. And over the years, you'll have your whole stack. Plus, you build seller reputation. So yeah, that's the main mistakes I can think of. If you have any others, feel free to comment down below. Let other people know. This video is supposed to be educational. I also made this video not just for me to tell you the mistakes, but I want you guys to share some of the mistakes you've had, so maybe someone else reading the comments can learn from you. So yeah, I want this just to be a very educational conversation between a whole bunch of silver stackers in a respectable manner. I'm going to wrap this video up here. This was Silver Slayer. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.